Alright, the stream has gone live. I will go potty. I love you. Alright, welcome back. YouTube, here's some context for you. This is so the video just went up on my YouTube channel. This video will go up about a week after, relatively on time or whatever. I played this game first time on August 29th, 2022. That's when I played it. It's currently Wednesday, March 29th. 2023. It's been exactly 8 months. I haven't played it in 8 months. Because I am a fool. But I went and I reviewed the past data, and I prepared myself, and now I am here, and I'm ready to play again. And there may be no one here, and I may be talking to myself for a minute, but gosh darn it, we're gonna get going. Oh, I hit save. Thought it might come in okay, so April May's testimony is what we have now, and we're interrogating. Mia Fey is dead. Maya Fey is going to is the prime suspect, but it's not her. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I mean, obviously that's obviously not right. I'm continuing from last time. Yeah, Ryan, I caught up. I watched the old stream, and I'm continuing from where I was at, and I know mostly what I need to know. Time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. How are you doing, Ryan? To be continued. Oh, I should have done it there last time. If I'm looking to the right, it's because that's where my chat is. Actually, I'm gonna move it. It's okay, I'm caught up. I know what I'm doing now. It's all good. It's all good, you know? No, okay, cool. We're gonna keep going. We got this. Because it's still my birthday. Visitor's room, hi. Well, hello, I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. Nice. Nice. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scary, the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, How did you get to be so totally whacked? Okay, we gotta look at everything. Touch. There's no way to speed this up. Hold on. I could have sworn there was a way to speed this up. I could have sworn I figured out a way to speed this up. I guess not. Alright, what do you got, security guard? Real pro guy, or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Alright, cool. Let's talk. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on me? His phone. Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. This woman is impossible to talk to. I love that. Your attitude. Why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Okay, let's present her testimony. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts, so get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I can speed it up in that. I just was hoping I could do something else. Come on. Anything? Dang. Alright, let's move. Let's go to the office. The law office. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky's blue and so am I. Yes. Okay. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Phone. Books. Bookshelf. Wait. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? No, I'm imagining things. No, you're not, you fool! You absolute fool. You absolute fool. To the hotel. Let's go find those files. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Not at all, boy. I'm sorry if my horrible ugliness causes you distraction. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Miss May has been charged with murder. I will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Alright, so you are on our guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Talk. Miss May. Oh, sir, not to boast, but the moment I saw her, she'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious guy here is this guy. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Mr. Psycho Bellboy, if you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo. The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as a Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle. Gatewater Hotel Murder Manor. I'm gonna just do a couple of things here. Shift myself down. Angle this a little bit more this way. And bada bing, bada boom. Now we're good, you know? Well, what do you think? Sounds great, whatever floats your tea set. Okay, let's present him with my lawyer badge. I'm sorry, all I could think about during the trial was hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. He's gonna say that for all of it. Okay, let's examine. Plant. I'm not good with flower names except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Painting. But still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of these is hanging on the wall. Take it off! Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. Okay, but I don't want to. Look at the table, please. Bottle of 2 glasses. Why isn't he cleaning these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. If you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, he's more than serious. Gosh darn it, my guy. Gosh darn it. All right, bed. Bed, 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 bed. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. But what if there was? I think there is, you know? Is there nothing? Really? I gotta be missing something here. I guess I'm going back to this office. Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. The painting is gone. Okay, we'll come to that last. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, the light is solid gold. Potted plant. The painting is gone. I'm aware of this. Solid mahogany desk. Woodman's polished. To a deep luster. That's a picture. That's going to be important. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Alright, let's start with this. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of fishermen. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting anyhow. Wasn't it? Okay, well, that's clearly gonna be important later. Excuse me. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Oh, that was the guy that... Yeah, that was the guy that did the murder, right? That was the guy that did the murdery murder. Okay, so now we go back and we question her. You again? Can you take a seat and stay gone? The only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. So it's my fault now. You just don't have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Look at this, you fool. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you? Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Let's try Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. Show you proof that it was him? That man. About the man who stayed with you in her hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Well, yeah, I say yes. Say yes, my fool. If I had something to get her to talk? What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna show him the picture. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is a man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, no, have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Now even Miss May can play dumb to this. Perfect. Moving on. Look at this. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. She annoys me. Oh no, I wanted to push her hard. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more, inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that what you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it, Aw. Poor little lawyer, and you were so close. Hold on. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Normally I wouldn't do this, but that literally was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to push her. This is it, all or nothing. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been the witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, final talk. You win, lawyer. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright. Thank you, April May. The president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Wright. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Move! Here we go! Blue Corp. This is the surreal decor. Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage! Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous, perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess, you are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Well, first, we're gonna look at stuff. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. This is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundage not inspire you? I don't like that. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a rubber? That's a painting! I didn't mean to click on the painting, but... Ridiculosity, I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Plant. This is the top store of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corps sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. Alright, let's present him with my lawyer badge. I am terribly sorry, but that really doesn't seem to concern me at all. Gosh darn it. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She has paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. What kind of company is Blue Corps anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. In just 10 years, I'll build this business up into the grand office you've seen now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corps was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corps, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Alright, let's get into it. Were you in Miss April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, please put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Oh ho ho, the police. The courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there? When did you get it? When did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody burger. What? Oof. Ugh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand, it is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossbergs, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle, there's nothing more to discuss. Nothing more to say, yes, but... Gosh darn it. Alright, let's go back to Grossberg. I don't think he noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem. Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I don't remember his voice. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. What was that? Well, you see, it's just me, a sister, that poor girl, my boy. I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had just gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. Mr. White, so I paid Blue Corps a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Court, Red White's office. So, you noticed? I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what that is. You're lovers! I have to. It's not something I claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy! You sent that painting to him. That's a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because don't be ridiculous. Enough, I'll swallow my pride and tell you what, alright, that was worth it. I knew it! Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. It's my mom! A medium. Her name was Misty Fay. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And then she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now, because I talked to the police who mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit, yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who's this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. Well, oops. Alright, well, let's go back to Mia's office, I guess. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. It's in here. They're here. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A through I. Misty Faye, that's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah, of course! I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Jeez Louise! Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. Oh yeah, I have a dinner tomorrow. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... the record stops there. So me and New Grossberg. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Suicide? Ew, she has a collection of suicide reports with politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White, this is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. The entire W section is missing. Okay, so now what do I do? Do I go back to Grossberg? I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Okay, now what? Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? I think we're past needing to talk about Miss April May. Because I just understand my cosmopolitan sense of humor, I will not think less of you. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go back to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look incompetent. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Alright, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Maya, great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha, now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you? I explained what had happened to Maya. Do I get to play as her? I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Is there anything I could do? Well, you could be my defense lawyer tomorrow. All right, huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't ghost powers that ran in your blood? I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No, wait. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, the limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Thank you, Phoenix Wright, lawyerness. Some of these things, man, oh boy, almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. I like that they basically create an in-universe reason for why trials last 3 days and not, 5 weeks like they do in our world. Very cool, very fun. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything I can to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. White, how can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix! Well, the court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, baby. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor, I'll be defending myself. Understood, very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see, the prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edward why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Mr. Red White. Alright, let's go. Nah, I'm a rich man. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Jeez Louise. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Maya. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct, and you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. I don't remember how to object. How to press. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. What is this again? Ah, that's right. I forgot I had this. That's quite a shot. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Hold on, I want to look at this again. So, it happened right there. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Which doesn't make sense, right? Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, I'm gonna question everything. Here we go. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said. You've made a breakfast sandwich? That's sick. Those are so yummy. The bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem, this is your concern, silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying her. That's reading to you some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. You made a career out of snooping. Spiky-haired. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was she doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae off his phone? Irrelevant, that has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not, I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? Oh, gotcha. I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. That's incorrect! Objection! Wait right there, Mr. White. You've dug your own grave! What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange, I did see her run to the left. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True, maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right because he was the killer, so he was facing her, so she ran left, and then Miss May saw her go to the right because she was looking the opposite way. Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that will explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? Was he not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. I'm got this, I'm so smart. He said, I'm got this twice in a row, and then said, I'm so smart. It's what I do, baby. Jeez Louise. My improv people are being silly. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Right here. That. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ha 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 ha! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. She ran to the left. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans always so impatient, it does not become you. You're an American too. Okay, good. What do you mean first? First? That is what happens before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First she ran to the left and then... That's true. He looks like he's definitely not evil. And I definitely didn't see him murder her before this case began. No, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The defense refrained from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. And that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. It was a single blow. Oh no, it was a single blow! Gosh darn it, I'm a fool. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us some proof. There we go. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Erp. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Well, see, I looked at that other window and I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin with the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. I got this, here we go. That thing fall, I want to know what he's talking about. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. One that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix, does something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. think that's it. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Let's go. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note the stand is not visible within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices.
Oh, okay, alright. I haven't figured that out yet, actually, because I haven't objected wrong yet, so I wouldn't know what it's like to be wrong.
In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh, here he goes. The animation is very unique. It's very creative and unique here. Mr. White. Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess to your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. The papers. Okay. I'm glad I double-checked this. The papers are what matters. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. Really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix's Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Quick question for you, Ryan. Is there alternate paths to the truth, or is there just one way? Is it like Danganronpa, where there's just the one straight up, you gotta do it the right way? Or is there, like, back routes, kind of like V3? I gotta finish this game, though, before July, because that's when the rain code comes out. I gotta play that. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. Feel faint. I'm ready. Okay, cool. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. How'd you get in there? Phoenix isn't very good at this. Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Fay & Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Procore is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as the light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. What? Over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Huh. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Yeah. Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Jeez Louise. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appeared that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers, huh? So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one that you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Ooh. Ooh. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? He saw it a week before! He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just got to prove it. So do we not, is it gonna be like this throughout, where it's just gonna be like, oh, here's obvious evidence right at the end, or is this still kind of a tutorial? And it'll give me more opportunity to figure things out for myself later. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. And the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. Okay, cool. Pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Blah, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. He's going Super Saiyan. Well, Mr. White, you can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? No, he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edward. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. There's no telling what will happen now if I can't end this now. Edwards is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Witness will stay. Oh, it's Mia. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Memo received. From Mia. The thing, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Take that! Take that! The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. So did she just pull that up out of nowhere? Because she's a ghost. What about Maya handed that over to him? Why? Feels kind of weird. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. How ghosty is she? I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. What the heck happened? What? How ghost is she? Is she here? This is an absurd series so far, so I'm willing to believe it. I just need to know. Is she actually here? She physically present? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again? That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. Ha, spirited. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was. Thank you, game. Thank you. Wow, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Yay! Confetti! Yay! That's right, Maya's channeling her. That's what's happening. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hee, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say at 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha, you should see your face. Mia,
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey reporting for duty. I love her. I know she's like 12, but she is cute. I like her. She's a fun, spunky gal. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners!
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here right now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Cute. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Cute.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on. Time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up. Cute.
We did it.
We got through one, count it, one case, chapter. Why is the achievement so weird? It's like in the middle of the screen. Do you know how many chapters there are? Stop! The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Stop! Calm down! Stop! What is happening? The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. Or it will be the last moon you ever see. What the freak is happening? That's a robot. See you in hell, evil magistrate. What the freak am I looking at? The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take a quick pause right now. Go to the bathroom. There's 6 of them. If I can get through about one every 2 streams, 1 stream. Right, today I only have about another 40 minutes or so. I do want to stream longer, and I do want to stream every week. I'm kind of getting back into a swing of stream rhythm, and I'm doing well with school and stuff. We'll see. We'll see exactly what happens, but I'm going to take a quick potty break, and I might get started on this one and then not wait 8 months to finish it, I think is the game plan. So I'll be right back. Give me just a sweet little second. There's no music, I'm sorry. Love you.
I'm back. I'm back. No.
Hello, Cuttlefish. How are you? Welcome to Phoenix, Wright. Ace Attorney. More like... Base Attorney. I don't know. I'm sorry. Welcome back. It's October now.
That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai?
That's good. Okay is good. Steel Samurai.
He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
I'm 10 years old?
And what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17.
Where is it? Where is it?
That's pretty close.
That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. And I mean, I've simped for characters younger. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Don't watch it with me.
Not for Phoenix, just so that I can say she's cute.
He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1.
So I'll have to play the next game is what I'm hearing. This is the trilogy, so I just really worry about kids these days.
Ramps.
Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring, bring. Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean that guy on that show?
Yes, they're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick.
Nice. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai Warrior Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare.
The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over.
Beep.
Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there.
I love that.
Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Do you want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. I would bet so much money that we're going to show up to the detention center and he's just going to be in his costume. I would bet a lot of money on that.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we don't have enough information.
Can I look at everything again? Actually, it's my desk now. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Nice. What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. I love that. Alright, is he in costume? Oh, he's not! Alright, I lost that bet. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. Oh no, it totally is not him. And he's over one guy over in the costume. 100%.
But he definitely did it, murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong. Okay, never mind. I was hoping we were setting up for a joke where Phoenix was like, that's him, right? And Maya was gonna be like, no, it's the guy next to him. And we were gonna skim one over and it's gonna be the samurai dude. It's getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no, oh no.
No, it's okay, this is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ooh-ah.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Thank you. Hold on, wrong one. I gotta look at everything every time, that's the rule. Smile for the camera. Gotta look at everything every time. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. I like this running bit. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday.
Oh, I gotta find a better voice.
The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh my gosh, they took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. That is a hole.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is?
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Says Phoenix Wright. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. I just said all this. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So you were sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for an autograph. Studio.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited?
Hey, you there.
You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's great. Well, I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all you can think of is sightseeing. Wasting your time. Don't you have jobs you should be doing? Or do lawyers not work like the rest of us? Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life of ease to me. No work, just loafing around. I thought youngsters were might different if you didn't prance around in strange hippie clothes. What are you coming to these days? My own son hasn't called in.
Oh boy.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know, it's possible.
Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today.
Gotta look at everything. An overhead map of the studios, the employee area to the left of the actual film studios. Computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
The security guard station. That security light looks like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Gate. Main entrance to the studio. There's a big scene yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate.
Bush. Oh, I like this running bit of looking at plants. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Well, also it's just a funny bit to be like, I'm gonna look at everything. Gotta look at everything, you know? The studios. So what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, this place has been really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jackhammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you suspicious? Why are you so suspicious?
I'm gonna move the chat down just ever so slightly.
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go through the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool, but he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
What's that? You're giving this to me?
Absolutely not. Hello, I was the studio. They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mom's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? She saw the costume, dummy! About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Girl, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Nice. Here. I see. Wasn't the top student in improv class. Goodbye. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize a bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad. Where are we?
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents?
Cool. Let's go outside Studio 1, baby.
October 16th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective.
Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal, it's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, alright. I gotta look at everything. Hold on, gotta look.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's falling on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh, you sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count.
Just what's that supposed to mean, pal?
Hey, there's a camera here.
That security camera takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where.
Number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. That is close to ST11037, so that's basically just telling me that Leon did this. Detective Gumshoe, what's down to that path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over that path.
Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
A little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
That's just interesting, the hitbox on that. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it, too.
Alright, that's gonna be important. Entrance to Studio 1.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need to get a card key to get in. Makes sense they would want to keep the non-employees out. Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge.
Uh-huh. Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real men show their PD badge, and that's that.
I'll admit the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired.
Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer?
I'm not so sure about that. Well, that was worthwhile. Worthwhile. The investigation. How's your investigation going, detective?
Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I've got?
The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said, she's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the crime scene. Yeah, of course.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the... But she's so cute. She's so cute. Come on. Another chance to check things out. Nick, look, that security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate to the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you'll pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see. The only one I've seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Yeah, good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes, he shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic, it can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Cool, let's go here. Employee area.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Yes. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
Love that. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
Where else would they keep? What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own little room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. Also, it's the murder weapon. Yeah, thank you. Into the dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. There's not! It's a picture of the freaking costume! You fool! It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Yeah, but it's cute. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must be giving those to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have?
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look,
an employee card key. This must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Which is the thing that he had to have to get into the thing, right? You always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on! No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. I think that's it here. Could you tell me about this, ma'am?
Oh, isn't that a studio card key? You'd better watch it. The scene of the murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that handed over.
Wait, no, that's mine.
Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died.
Well, you'll just have to wait. We move. No, not there. Okay, well, we're here now. Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning. Right. Look, pal, the camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by and took a picture of Will Powers. I have to ask him about that photograph.
Oh well, let's try again later.
Not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. What the heck?
Hey, detective, take a look at this.
What's that? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't show him that.
He'll confiscate it.
Aw, I just wanted to show it off.
Any ideas about this? Look, I don't have any time to look at every little trinket.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed will work. It opened.
Alright, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, now we go. Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
The evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Look at everything! Backdrop for our stage, using the steel samurai shell.
Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the steel samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know...
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
I can't, there's too many voices. How did I do Danganronpa?
We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpower.
I mean, I had something to go off of for Danganronpa. I think that's part of it.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Willpower. WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us.
I'm gonna keep looking at stuff. You can't stop me.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it. Keep touching everything.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So what's the difference?
You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry.
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real-life megaphone.
Fun.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh, what? Where's all enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I don't want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Look at this!
Sorry, I really don't want to think too much about what happened just yet.
Alright, day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole
Wait, what's her name? Penny Wise. Penny... Forget thoughts. Penny...
I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now, and yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Petty Copper, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hammer were there with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room...
The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yeah, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came in the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright, here we go. I'm getting the vibe that anytime that date pops up, that's when I need to, like, do something there, right?
What? You're still here? Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure that you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her, she's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like tomorrow saying this and that other thing. Well, when I was young, let me tell you, we knew a thing or two about respecting others and we did crunching the youth today to say what they want about poor old ladies' grog. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Alright, I love that. Let's go. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, of course you should try the computer. There's no rules here. There's no laws here. We don't need a warrant, apparently. Let's do whatever we want. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like a camera that turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. 307. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's the freaking costume. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective is very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. Put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyways, let's show her this photo and see what it says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo's what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. It's not. I think it's someone we haven't met yet. To be continued. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's what I needed. I needed a button. There's a button right at 5:30. Right there at a button. All right, next week. Next week, I tell ya.
I just want some music. We're not actually gonna keep going. Alright. Next week, baby. Next week, I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep playing the games. I'm gonna keep streaming. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do some Breath of the Wild again. It's been a few weeks since I've done that, but I feel more confident in jumping back into that one. And then this weekend, I will not be streaming. I'll be busy the whole weekend. Next week, we'll probably do another Jackbox a week from Saturday or so. Stay tuned.
Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. And I will see you all when I see you. Bye-bye.